You are already on a different timeline, you just don't realize it. NASA manages space-time. What if the world you're living in right now isn't the same one you remember from years ago, not just metaphorically, but literally? What if the reason everything feels subtly off, eerily unfamiliar, or even strangely aligned, is because you are already on a different timeline, and you just haven't realized it yet? This is not a theory pulled from science fiction, it's an unfolding truth supported by cutting-edge science, long-held philosophical thought, and ancient esoteric wisdom. And in 2024, something remarkable happened that brought this reality a step closer to the mainstream. NASA was officially tasked by the White House with creating a new timekeeping system for the Moon, Coordinated Lunar Time (LTC). The science, NASA, time, and the fractured fabric of reality. Time is no longer absolute. This was once a radical idea, but it is now a scientific cornerstone. Thanks to Einstein's theory of relativity, we know that time moves differently depending on gravity and speed. A clock on the Moon ticks faster than one on Earth. Time on a GPS satellite is slightly out of sync with time on the ground. So when NASA develops LTC, it's not just building a tool for space navigation, it's acknowledging a much deeper truth: time is relative, location-dependent, and observer-dependent. This is the state-level recognition that we are no longer bound by one universal clock, one synchronized timeline. Each celestial body, each frame of reference, each mind may be part of a different now. Scientists like Barak Shoshani and Jared Wogan have taken this further, exploring multiple timelines through the lens of quantum mechanics and spacetime models. Their research indicates that what we call time travel isn't science fiction, it's a mathematical possibility. And in quantum physics, every possibility already exists, simultaneously. Reality doesn't unfold, it branches. The quantum shift, you're already there. So what does all this mean for you? It means you may have already shifted timelines, perhaps during a personal turning point, a world-changing event, or even a spontaneous quantum resonance. But because your brain seeks continuity, it stitches the new narrative seamlessly into your consciousness, masking the leap. You might feel it as déjà vu, Mandela effects, unexplainable life changes, or a sense that something is different, but I can't name it. You didn't fall asleep and wake up somewhere else, your consciousness just tuned into a different version of reality. Like a radio dial clicking into a new frequency, you're in a version of Earth that matches your inner state, your vibration, your choices. And it keeps shifting, all the time. Most of us just aren't aware. Ancient knowledge: time is a tool, not a trap. This understanding isn't new. Ancient civilizations like the Egyptians, the Vedic seers, and the Mayans all understood time not as a flow, but as a tool, a dimension to be worked with, not merely endured. Through rituals, sound frequencies, body alignment with lunar and solar rhythms, and directed intention, these ancient cultures engaged with time and timelines consciously. They encoded this wisdom into temples, calendars, and initiation rites. They knew that by shifting attention, one could shift reality. Today, we're reawakening to that same truth. Quantum physics validates what mystics have always taught: consciousness is primary. The observer affects the observed. What you focus on becomes real. The field of potential timelines is always available, and your choice determines the one you live. Esoteric practices: how to consciously shift timelines. So how can you become a conscious traveler through time? Here are a few powerful practices, ancient in origin, modern in relevance, to begin shifting your experience of reality. 1. Field of attention meditation. Sit in silence. Bring your full awareness to one thing: your breath, your heartbeat, or a sound. Hold your attention steady. This aligns your consciousness with the quantum field, collapsing probability into clarity. 2. Timeline journaling. Write from the perspective of a future you, not just wishfully, but as if you've already arrived. This is not fantasy. This is alignment. Your brain begins to map neural patterns to support this reality. 3. Reality recalibration ritual. During lunar phases or solar events, use symbols, affirmations, and visualization to declare a timeline shift. Speak aloud the version of reality you are choosing. Your voice is a resonance tool, ancient and powerful. 4. Body resonance practices. Chanting, drumming, breathwork, these tune your body to different frequencies. Your timeline is a frequency band. Change the frequency, and the station, your reality, changes. 5. Nature syncing. Align your sleep, movement, and eating with cosmic cycles, like moon phases or planetary hours. You're not separate from the universe, you are a node in its rhythm. Syncing with nature recalibrates your position in the timeline matrix. The takeaway: you are the architect. You're not trapped in a single fate. The fact that governments are recalibrating time and physicists are modeling alternate timelines is not coincidence, it's convergence. Science is catching up to spirit. So consider this: if you're feeling misaligned, lost, or strangely out of place, it may not be a crisis. It may be a signal. A sign that you've shifted. A call to wake up and navigate your path with intention. You're already on another timeline. The question is, are you choosing it consciously, or drifting unconsciously? Because in the end, time is not a line, it's a landscape. And you are not a passenger. You are the pilot.